Tofu.
That's a character switch? We have the Ryu?
Wait, this is... Okay, I kind of get it though, because Ryu still does get to do some of the touch of death stuff Ken does, maybe not to like the same level of degeneracy, sure, but you get to do this. You get to say, I simply will not interact with you, funny plumber man. I will stand over here and I will throw fireballs and I will make that your problem.
My toilet's a clean funny man in overalls, and I don't need you to come in and raid my pantry. All right, we are keeping you out. I am not paying you a dime. That invoice is going to go untouched, and you're going to have to take it to collections, because he is collecting these fireballs right now and getting hit over and over again.
Oh no.
But there's the grab, and this could potentially be stocked, but nice DI from Trile, or potentially a flood from Tofu. The world may never know. Go ahead and look back at the blue line there, chat, but you got to keep up with the first.
And I love the escape mix-up of the focus punch there, because you have to, or the, is focus punch? I'm thinking Pokemon. But the you have to respect that, because it has that 1-hit of super armor, and if you commit, then you get hit with a big combo opener. But then, you know, if you don't, Ryu just hops away from you as an option.
People don't really talk about it enough, but focus is one of the lowest committal don't hit me now moves in the game. You know, it's really low commitment. That frame 2 down tilt, which combos into imagination right there. And Tofu's first stock is going to be taken really early, but it is also par for the course for Luigi.
Oh, no.
This is the kind of character who does get absolutely messed up when he can't get his plunger on you. And Tofu finally able to get a little something started, but it's around the world in terms of percent. These fireballs just keep coming out. And listen, this is the wrong plumber. He does not have the flood in his back. He cannot put out these Hadokens, and so he just has to fight fire with fireball.
Yeah, there's just so much spacing happening here, so much neutral. 2 jabs into the grab, the classic, and now we've got a back air, and Tofu has an opportunity here on the ledge. Catches the grab on the other side. That's the down throw into the tornado. That is not going to kill, though. One more interaction, at least going to be needed. Suction cup not going to give. And the miss. Oh, no, you cannot hop away from that. Another back throw. He's still not dead?
Yeah, still not going to be it. And these fireballs keep coming out and racking up more percent. And you're at this point where it's like, you're at 158, you're going to die soon. You might as well rack up as much damage as you possibly can. And 86% of extra credit is going to be the answer when that back air finally connects. But, you know, it's still Luigi. You still have to be careful. That spot dodge is going to be a great way to get through that grab. As Tofu now stuck in the air, stuck at ledge. How do you get through that Tatsumaki? Oh, a little bit stale. Not quite going to be it. Tofu at ledge once again, but the Zero to ground, no, just roll straight through. Nice option coming out from him, and Tofu not opting to throw out anything. This could be the stock. Has to be super careful. Still some solid damage, but not the most that you would expect from Luigi, but still pulling himself together a little bit more, and you do have to be careful with the pressure that you put on Tofu's shield. So a little bit back, but the stock finally taken.
I gotta wonder if there's some kind of Ryu-specific, like, get out of the Luigi 0 to death free card that we're not aware of, because it seems like Tofu twice now has
Oh no, the buffer!
Oh, you hate to see it.
Tofu now in prime position to actually steal this one away from Tofu, as just only a little bit of rage is being put on. But look at this, 68 damage off of just a couple of fireballs and a couple of down tilts. This character is really strong, and I love the character swap control. Like, this is definitely matchup knowledge at its finest. But one grab from Tofu could turn it around.
Never forget this character was DLC.
That could be it. That could be it. The up air.
Oh no, this is the finisher, and that is going to cost them the stock. It's going to cost them the game by nary a pixel on the 0 to death.
Yeah, just didn't dash far away enough. I think Trile was just ready on that DI and actually turns around with a Shoryuken of his own. He says, you may have a Shoryuken that's strong, but I'm the OG, baby. I'm the one who brought that out. Street Fighter 2 Turbo Edition. And the Shoryuken's on deck.
This is looking a little worrying, because I don't see a clearly identifiable game plan for Tofu to deal with this. Like, the momentum shift of that buffered Shoryuken really put that game back in their hands and gave them a chance, but without that, how do you keep these stocks even?
Yeah, his game plan so far for Fireball is just to tank it, and that, I mean, it almost worked. Like, he was able to make the most out of his openings, but Trile's playing in such a way that he's making getting these openings absolutely difficult, and as we saw, you know, you're not getting the 60-70% combos that Luigi normally gets, because this character does have that frame 1 armor option that you have to be wary of. So these extensions are going to get cut short, and Tofu is taking up so much damage and forgot that he didn't have a jump. So Trile is up a stock once again, and you know the vibes here. Here are the fireballs.
Oh, you know the vibes. We're going to stand back, we're going to throw fireballs, we're going to rack up as much free extra credit as possible. The plunger is kind of denying some of these. It does even take out the Chakanetsu. I hope I'm saying that right. The red fireball, I'll say.
But that was a little. Okay, I see you, Tofu. That was good.
Yeah, but the plungers do even stop the red fireball, which is unusual for a projectile. But it's still not, because that plunger is so committal, it's not gaining a lot of ground in the process.
Oh, and I love that nair dash up down tilt into the medium. Sure, you can just knowing exactly what kind of combo to get there. Trile is so elegant with it, and it looks like this one's tested so much he doesn't need to keep running trials, because there are almost 0 errors being made in the second game here. As Tofu is getting put away into the bento box, and I love the focus coming out, and that would have worked versus the up smash.
Yeah, I so wanted to see that.
Too scared, but that definitely would have worked.
I think you die if that focus punch comes through. Like, I think you actually evaporate, but Tofu gets one more opportunity at life here, able to take at least 1 stock away. But man, this has to be pretty much perfect from here out for Tofu to fall all the way back into this game.
Yeah, and he's just been brute forcing his way through thus far, but we'll have to see if that Trojan horse is able to break down those walls, and it's not looking very likely. Trile not getting tricked. Still love these custy combos coming out from Tofu. It is the reason, it is the thing that really makes him different from the other Luigis, but it might not be good enough. This man has 35 years of fighting experience. I'm talking Ryu here, and he has mastered the ways of the Luigi, it looks like, on his radar. That being said, 108% now has Trile off stage. I love the pivot grab. Do we get the kill here? No, just opting for that back air once again. Trile every single time is DI'd in on that down throw, and Trile is up 2-0 right now, but I wonder if Tofu's gonna catch on to those little mistakes that Trile was making.
Yeah, and the thing is that the DI in, if I'm not mistaken, on the down throw is the easier 0 to death setup for Luigi if you know that DI is coming. So if Tofu's catching on to that, that could be a punishable habit. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely saw in that Vanta set earlier where players in this position can absolutely get the read and turn it around. So it is not over yet, folks. It's not over until it's his game after the 3-0. Oh, has him off stage. This is a good position. Oh my goodness, Trile with the misinput. And now Tofu's in the lead. What a crazy turnaround. That was a single hit stock.
Cleanest 0 to death I've ever seen.
That was a big fluff.
Yeah, Tofu being given a gift here, Game 3. But still, though, like, has to be able to capitalize these last 2 stocks as well. So let's see how it goes. This is a pretty big opening.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if your grandma gives you a good Christmas present, because you have to use it, and it looks like Tofu is definitely using it. That upper does not send it to the tumble, gives you so much combo opportunity, and Tofu is taking it all the way. So what started out as an SD and a flub early on has turned into potentially the game and the turnaround for Tofu to put himself on the board with a freshman 40.
What on earth? You can see Trile kind of like, yeah, okay, I screwed up once and now I'm gonna lose the match because of it. I'm 2 up, whatever. Doesn't seem to be too shaken, but that was an under 1 minute 3 stock we just witnessed. That is a pretty big momentum shift psychologically. But if Trile comes back in and continues to play, they've been playing game 1, game 2, it may just not matter.
Yeah, and you can definitely see him looking at him in the player cam. He's definitely got shaken up a little bit mentally from the way that happened. And getting grabbed once again. This could be the stock. Yes, it is. Yes, sir. Tofu turns it around. Oh my goodness.
We're setting the world record for the fastest 4 stocks we've ever seen. Like, this is Smash history happening right now.
Is this going to be another like potential Game 5, potential reverse 3-0 on stream?
My heart can't handle that today, y'all. You gotta give me at least a set between those. Come on now. All right, well, let's see. Tofu trying to find an opening. Trial's converting to a very defensive style here. Just trying to get out of this pressure and then play some respectful neutral off of it. And that seems to be working pretty good. Tofu opting to go around the ledge and try to cheese that tornado out is going to take an immediate stock back. And now it's back to being an even game. Trile may have recovered psychologically here, and that may just spell doom for Tofu.
Trile still has the stronghold on the match and did actually end up turning the percent game around, but those cracks are definitely starting to show in this dam. The water is seeping through, and this plumber is going to be the only way to correct that. Oh, does he get the tech chase? No, not going to find it there, but Tofu has definitely figured something out.
How do you
Just
read
a
that
little
mix?
bit of something. He has the mix on deck. Oh, and I love that backer coming out for him and tries to get the pivot grab, but Trile saying, I want to finish this now. He is getting too much momentum. This is not going to game 5, and ends up taking Tofu down to last stock, but almost gets the Nair into up B, not going to pull the trigger on it, and the forward smash is going to be enough. Tofu could potentially take this in the short. You can put the spot dodge. Was it a bait, folks? Was it a bait?
You have to, right? It's got to be. You know they want the grab on that last stock, right? Like, you know they want that clean 0 to death. Now the fireball's coming out one more time. This has been insane. If Tofu gets in again and starts putting more of these like 18-part double crossed up mixes up, I don't know. I'm not sure if Trial's going to be ready to block that again.
But the problem is you have to be able to get that hit in the first place, and Tofu is back to his original game plan where he's just throwing out these fireballs and he's not letting Tofu get these hits. These kicks are not working out.
We are out here circle camping, and I love it. I love it. Uh-oh. Big opener. No!
No! Just the overextension, and what a pop-off! Both players so emotional with that one.
Look at that.